Hello everyone, Veronica here, and I have another oil deep dive. Let's check out bergamot today, shall we? Bergamot, I don't know a ton about bergamot, but I do know two things. One is it's what makes Earl Grey tea Earl Grey tea. If you have tea and you put bergamot in it, it becomes Earl Grey tea. Two, bergamot is a citrus and it's small and it looks like a little brain, which always helps me remember that the energetics are about thinking. So let's learn more together, shall we? I'm going to read to you from my Energetics of Essential Oils deck. Keep the flow of clarity going with bergamot. It's gently uplifting. It offers steady support for clear thinking and creativity. It also reminds you to be kind to yourself as you face the uncertainty of taking on new things, which is really wonderful. I think we all can use being kind to ourselves, especially when it comes to taking on new things, but also when it comes to navigating the temptation to overthink, to project disaster scenarios, to imagine what's going on in the future, to replay the past ad nauseum. All that kind of stuff, it's really not good. Takes you out of the moment, makes it very difficult to connect with your body, and it can cause a lot of anxiety. So bergamot, especially good for supporting that. Now I've got my bergamot bottle here. I'm going to hold it for a moment and see what other information I get, what other insights come along, what happens inside my body as I do. And I encourage you to get your bergamot out and to hold it and see what happens when you hold your bergamot. Okay, so okay, first things first, I feel a buzzing in my head, so hang on. Yeah, so immediately if I was doing this reading blind, I would know it had something to do with thinking, because I immediately felt like my head going, right? Yeah, okay, that's not that comfortable. I feel it in my sinus. Okay, let me see if I can get past that part and see what else is there. Yeah, I just feel like my brain it feels kind of computery. So right away, it's clear this energetic has to do with thinking and kind of a buzzy, overstimulated thinking. Right away, I can feel it, like it's all about the thinking. Okay. So then I just look deeper. It's like, all right, I have that information. I try to set that aside and go into the next layer of the energetic. And now I feel like I'm zooming down train tracks, like a very straight and clear course. So it's all right. So it's about thinking, and it's about a very clarifying thinking. Okay, cool. That's helpful. Now let's see what else comes up. Oh, interesting. So that whole sense, remember in the card I had the idea of be kind to yourself as you face uncertainty. Part of what happens when you start using your thinking process differently is you're going to have new stuff come up because you've thought in the same patterns for a really long time. And if all of a sudden you start to clarify your thinking patterns, you let go of disaster scenarios, you let go of replaying the past, all of a sudden, where do you land in all of that? Right? Well, what is there when those things are not taking up all the airspace or the bandwidth of your brain? And that's where that sense of being gentle with yourself when new stuff comes up, because there's room for new stuff. It's a bit like, often I like to parallel ideas about thought with the idea of a computer hard drive. If you've got too much stuff on your computer hard drive, it makes the computer run slow, it might crash, it might glitch, it might cause you problems. If your computer hard drive has lots of room in it, your computer tends to run better, you can download new stuff, you can get new ideas, right? So if we compare that to the thinking process, when you stop overloading your brain with repetitive thinking, and you start clearing out your brain hard drive, there's room for new things. And when you have new things, we tend to be so resistant to change and so resistant to uncertainty, instead of really embracing uncertainty as the place of infinite possibilities. So that's why the idea of being kind to yourself as uncertainty as you take on the uncertainty of new things, goes along with this bergamot energetic, because the bergamot energetic helps you clarify your thinking process. And then, wow, new stuff, there's room for new stuff, and you have to navigate the new stuff with grace and kindness. So that's the story on bergamot's energetic. I sure hope you'll post below and tell me what you get when you hold bergamot. Does it make your body feel a certain way? Do you get visuals like I just described? Do you remember songs or movies or TV shows? Fair game. It's all fair game. Please don't edit yourself. Just share what you've got, because what we're doing is over the days as we go through each oil will help build up your energetic sensing language and how you translate energetics into the words that you'll use for those descriptions. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.